Hello, my name is Olivia Alexander, and my mom is a hairdresser. My only sibling is a hairdresser. My dad is a nurse, and you can guess what I am going into. I've had a very full life. First I'll talk about my past, and then I'll talk about my present, and then finally I'll talk about my future. My past has been very full. Although I do have a small family, it's just my parents, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my nephew. It is very busy. My nephew alone keeps us all pretty busy. And we've always had a lot of pets, at least 4 at a time. Everyone calls our house a zoo. We're all animal lovers. We prefer it that way. And I previously had just went away to school at Grand Valley. I really enjoyed that. It was a good experience, I would say. I love that side of the state. It was different going to a university, that's for sure. But it wasn't my time. I had decided it wasn't right in that moment. And it definitely was not in the budget. That is for sure. So moving back home and going to community college while I'm still figuring out what I want to do was definitely the smarter way to go. So I just told you about my past, and now I'm going to talk about my present. My present is also very full. I previously just moved from living on my own to living with my parents. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. No, I'm just kidding. They're great. I love them. I love living back home. Obviously, life's a lot easier when you're living with your parents. And I also get to live with all my pets, which is great. I go to school full time and I work full time. Obviously, all classes are online. Before COVID, I was actually taking all online classes already, just because my schedule has always been kind of all over the place. It's always been easier to take online classes just so that it's a little more flexible for me. I work at Ascension Genesis Hospital in Grand Blanc. I love it. I've always wanted to go into the health field, so working at a hospital is great. I'm a patient transporter, so I do have a lot of patient contact, which is great. I really do like it. And super recently, I was offered a new job at the hospital as a certified tech. So I'm very excited for that. So I just talked about my present, and now I'm going to talk about my future. My future will also hopefully be very full. With this new job, I will be a certified telemetry tech, which will take a couple months. But I'm super excited for it. It's more responsibility, it's better benefits, it's better job overall. And this is kind of the job I'm going to have while I'm going to school to be a nurse. So hopefully I'll be able to make some connections, and by the time I finish nursing school and actually become a nurse, hopefully I will have a job waiting for me at the hospital. That is the goal, for sure. And once I do become a nurse, I may further my education to become a nurse practitioner. We'll see when we get there. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm definitely keeping that in the back of my mind. Absolutely. And of course, I would love to live on my own one of these days. And have some pets of my own and all that good stuff. So first I talked about my past, and then I talked about my present, and then finally I just discussed my future. I've had a very full life, in my opinion. And I said earlier, you can guess what I'm going into. So yes, I am applying to nursing school very soon here, and I'm super excited for this next chapter in my life. Thank you.